Hello guys, and welcome to the very long-awaited Squashy update video that we announced we were going to make last week. So, basically our boss just spent the past hour having a kind of movie afternoon where he just watched our movie for the first time. He watched the whole thing through for the first time. And, he found out that the only thing that's really good about the movie is the music. Everything else kinda sucked. See, on the TV, the audio was really bad, so it was almost impossible to hear any of the dialogue, and the music was really all you could hear, and so yeah. And also, it was really compressed and laggy and low quality, despite the movie being like 3 gigabytes. So yeah, we believe that our boss should make a new version of the movie where he just does some audio tweaks to make it sound better. But yeah, time for the update. So, since I was not in the movie, that means I'm the only Squishy Grape god that wasn't in the movie, so I'm kind of disappointed. But, us two, we're pretty proud of the movie because it didn't turn out that bad. The only like good factor about it was the music. The music definitely saved the movie. And also, there's no place better to film than this cap with Apple stickers on it. So yeah, next grape. Phew, it's really nice to be in the light again. So I'm Squidward number 1 and I like the light, and I spent like the past half year inside of a box because we were being lost left and right. We were just falling off the bed and disappearing into the void forever. So our boss decided to put us in a box, and partly because of the ant infestation that pretty much killed 2 of us. So yeah, it's nice being back in the light. Our boss even turned his flashlight on. So, yeah, I'm just spending my time in that box hoping that one day our boss will free us and we'll be back in the light. So, yeah. We are the 2 Squishy number 2s. And, I'm the second one because there's actually 3 of us. The first one vanished into the abyss somehow. And I'm the second one, and I was attacked by ants, and I'm just a hollow frame now, and I'm the third one. So, yeah, we haven't filmed many videos of rain lately, mostly because there's no way that we could even tell it's raining. We're just inside the box all the time. We're mostly just having, like, fights inside of there at this point. It's so hard to see. But yeah, next grape. Okay, and I am Squishy Street number 3, and I was also attacked by ants, very sadly. And even though I'm over 4 years old, I still got attacked by ants. So, yeah, well, I'm just glad that I am still alive, unlike Squishy Street number 2, who I have pretty much grown up with. So, I'm mostly just grateful that we're in the box. I've been attacked. I've been lost once for 3 weeks straight and squashed. I've been attacked by ants. I think I said that already. So much has happened to me, and I'm just grateful that we're in the box. In fact, the box is even made of cardboard, so I've been having a great time. By the way, I like cardboard. I am the 4th Squishy Grape, and I'm pretty disappointed because I have not gone to see any gourds in a while. I know that there's a gourd somewhere in this house because our boss just saw one earlier this day and told me about it, but he just won't let me go out to see it. I hope this PSA message will convince my boss to send me downstairs or to wherever all the gourds are and let me see them, because I like gourds a lot. So yeah. I'm the 5th Squishy Grape, and it's been pretty hard to live without all the caps inside that dark box. So I just really hope that our boss will put more like things into that box. But I'm just happy that the box has a soft ground now. It used to have a hard ground, and we just bled so much of our bodily fluids into that ground. It became nasty. But yeah, longtime viewers of the three Squeaky Weep channels would probably think that my whole life was just the Cap Island movie series, and it pretty much was, because I spent over half of my life on that movie. So now that that movie is being discontinued, life has just been the most boring it's ever been, especially in this box, and almost no stimulation the whole day. So yeah, that's sad. I'm the sixth Grape, and I've been pretty sad because there's no water. But here's one thing: I've been spending the past months inside of the same rubber band that Squashy Grape Jr. always spends his time in, because I've noticed that I look a little bit like Squashy Grape Jr. If you couldn't tell. So he always spends his time inside of this rubber band, and I've just joined the rubber band. So yeah. I am Squishy Grape number 7, and I have actually spent most of my time isolated from all the other Squishy Grapes. I was with the Squishy Peanuts and Squishy Cranberries. So I've also spent most of that time inside of the lipstick container, where I've developed a hatred for the smell of lipstick, because that's all it's not really lipstick actually. I don't really know what it is, but that's all I've been able to sense for most of the past half year. It's just that terrible smell. But no recycle bins lately, sadly. I'm Squishy Grape number 8, and I'm pretty sad because, well, ever since that incident on October the 3rd, I've just been completely depressed. Like, I've been locked in that box before, and I'm still locked in the box after. I don't get any time to like enjoy my life inside of that miserable box, and I have the terrible just knowledge that so much old Squishy Grape things have been lost. I am Squishy Grape number 9, and well, our boss has just taken a step closer to being able to make us float, because he has just finished constructing an air engine, and Hard Grape will talk more about that later. But he's planning on making the air engine turn into a airplane of sorts, but that probably will fail, so he might just make it into a car. But he'll definitely try putting propellers on it, and I can finally float. I am Squishy number 10, and I like my boss's alternate channel, The Ultimate Human Person. I have followed his channel ever since it was created. So yeah, that channel's doing pretty good. Well, its subscriber rate has definitely slowed down. It used to gain about 100 subscribers every day after one of his videos blew up to about 150,000 views, but now it's slowed down to about like 20 subscribers every day. That's still like the entire Squid Grape channel subscribers count once every 2.5 days, which is anything that I could ever hope for this channel. I am Squid Grape Jr., the grape who is responsible for all the Squid Grape prayers, and who made up a religion that we all have to follow. And but inside of the container, because I like paper and plastic a lot, I've been pretty content with just the paper, just being in a box of paper. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Also killing fruit flies. But yeah, there hasn't been much Squishy Grapers on business lately, except for, of course, all the Squishy Grapes basically being deprived of everything they like. But other than that, life for me has been peaceful. I am Squishy Grape number 11, and I have spent the time in the box doing absolutely nothing related to pencils. So I know that there's been a lot of pencil shortages lately in our boss's room. Most of his pencils are getting pretty blunt because he lost his only pencil sharpener, and he's too lazy to get a new one. So yeah, that's the only news I've heard from pencils since I've been put in that cardboard box. I am Squishy Grape Senior, the last of the Squishy Grapes. So ever since that incident with Squashy Grape Junior, which is the newest grape, I'm pretty certain, I was just really excited to check on him after I heard that he was taking a bath, but I was like utterly just disgusted after I saw what he looked like. I've never seen a Squishy Grape in such bad conditions. He had maggots, larvae, flies, mold, all growing inside of him. It was revolting, and I usually come to watch new grapes getting their baths taken to look at their bubbles, since I'm a fan of bubbles. But that just completely changed my view of bubbles for some time. But I'm back to liking bubbles now. That's not gonna change. So yeah. Okay, now we're onto the Squashy Grapes. So I will be the first Squashy Grape to give my speech, and I'm Squashy Grape number 1, of course. So the proudest thing that's happened to me since my last update was the fact that this pillow cover has finally gotten a video made. Not a video made about, has finally gained some popularity, to say the least, because our boss has made a map art of it in his Minecraft server that he plays on, and it's gained quite a lot of attention. And it's not really a pillow, because I like pillows, but it's a pillow cover, and it's had a long history with all the other pillows that I've kept track of over my life. So yeah, I'm glad that it finally got famous. It's probably the most famous something that Squishy Grape has been interested in has ever gotten, except for our boss's channel, of course. But that doesn't count. This is an inanimate object. It's not a YouTube channel. It's a pillow cover. So yeah. I am Squashy Grape number 2, and I like warmness. So over the past half year, I've just been on my boss's computer charger, or underneath his computer, or just every hot place I can find. And that is because his computer is just basically on all the time at this point. Well, it's been pretty hard for me to get out of the egg carton, actually, but usually I find a way to sneak out. Our boss advises us to stay in as much as possible in order to avoid all those nasty germs which have plagued us over the past summer, but I don't really care, because our boss is always AFK in some sort of game. His computer is always on, and it's really warm. I like it a lot. I am Squashy Grape number 3, and I like spaciousness. I like big spaces, like the opposite of this room. So over my time in the egg carton with all the other Squashy Grapes and some other grapes, our boss has understood that I am really claustrophobic, so he's let me come outside some days. He has a really strict schedule of when I can come outside, but yeah, I've just been exploring around the house because there's far bigger spaces than this room inside of this house. I am Squashy Grape number 4, and I like rocks. So I do have good news that in the vlog where our boss brought Squashy Grape number what was it again? Oh yes, Squashy Grape number 8 to the Jordan Bridge. He did save some of the rocks despite saying that he wouldn't save any rocks. But the problem is I'm not sure where he put them. He probably just kept it away from me anyways. So yeah. I am Squashy Grape number 5 and I like bottle caps. So I was hoping that our boss would collect more bottle caps over the year, but I guess our boss just couldn't find any, or never remembered to, or just completely forgot about me and my hopes. So currently the bottle cap stash that I've kept hasn't grown any bigger, which is really sad for me. We are the two dark grapes, Squashy Grape 6 and Squashy Grape 7. So we really enjoyed our time in the egg carton, since it was like being in a 24-hour dark challenge, but every day for months. So it's more like a 1,000-hour dark challenge. But yeah, time just flew inside of there. It felt like we were in there for just a week, because we were enjoying it so much. And I am Squashy Grape Jr. This is where I've been living for the past month. Yes, this piece of filthy looking paper. And this is how much I have shrunk over the past month. This is a piece of magnet. This is a thumb. For reference, I used to be a massive grape. I used to be the biggest grape our boss could find. Now I'm smaller than the smallest raisin. Or maybe not that small, but I have just shrunken so much, and I feel terrible. And I'm not really sure if this is more mold on me, but yeah, I'm still gonna get another soap bath of just pure soap, because I'm not taking any chances. I don't want to get infested again. That would be terrible. So yeah, that's me inside of soap. Okay, now time for an update on us. We are basically just the forgotten grapes at this point. We've literally had like no stimulation at all in our whole entire lives, and we're just so ready to go out of existence at this point. Our lives have been so in the future, if our boss ever gets bored, then we'll definitely be part of a movie or just something. So yeah, we are the 3 squishy mulberries, and here are all of our cups, the good cups and the bad cups. We also have more cups over here, and there's another one, I'm pretty sure, but that one is just really nasty. It's probably outside in the greenhouse or something. It's really dirty, and we don't want to get any of those nasty germs on us, like what happened to that poor soul over there. So yeah, that's just our lives. And we are the 8 squishy oranges, and normally we are referred to the 7 squishy oranges, but we've more and more accepted squishy orange number 8, which was pretty much forgotten for several years, into our family. So yeah, we've had a life come true last Thanksgiving, when our boss got 6 different entirely transparent cups, but too bad they were used to contain Squashy Grape Jr. and his disease. All of them were used to contain his spreading of germs, so we don't really want to touch them because they're full of his mold. He kind of contaminated all of them, but still, it's a dream come true. We've never had a fully transparent cup in our lives before. I'm not sure if I've ever had a video made of me in like my whole life. Actually, I do. I used to have a little series on our boss's channel way back in 2019, when all of these grapes were new, just like me. And then since then, I've mostly just been lost in the pile of papers, in the pile of Grape and Cheese in a Cup Ebola papers, where the 9 poor grapes spent their times drying off and just shedding all their weight until they're nothing but raisins. But those papers have been thrown away, just flushed down the toilet carelessly during the raid of October the 3rd, 2023, and I've been found, so that's pretty great. Our boss has started collecting more red berries, but has mostly forgotten to introduce them to me, but I'm glad that I'm back in the community of Squishy Grapes after 4 or so years. So yeah. And by the way, my name is Squashy Berry. My name is not Squashy Berry. My name is Big Berry. I'm pretty sure. I forgot my name. So yeah. We are the 3 Soham grapes. I'm number 1, I'm number 2, I'm number 3, and I'm not actually a Soham grape. I am long grape, which is a different type of grape entirely, which is the extremely long grapes. But basically, I've just been living my life as if I'm a Soham grape, and we just like the color green. We don't like green, we just like the color green. So inside of our container that we've been living in for like a couple of months, since all the grapes have been hiding for a few months, we were living around a green bottle cap, which is what's been keeping us sane, basically. So yeah, that's our short update. Okay, so we are the 3 squishy raisins, and for the sake of this video, our boss will just show the power of magnets. This is our boss's phone with magnets, as you can see, very stable. And this is our boss's phone without magnets. It shakes around a lot. And that's because of this little magnet thing that we've had for many years. But I wanted to give an update on my injury, since I am Squishy Raisin number 2, and I was crushed by a powerful neodymium magnet a couple of months ago. So over here you can still kind of see remnants of an injury. Over there, there's a sharp point on me. We're gonna have to take this magnet so we can make this camera focus. Just enjoy this amazing video. It's still not gonna focus. Whatever, but basically it's just you couldn't tell, you can't tell I got injured if you just at a glance, but if you observe really closely, you might be able to see a little injury over there. So yeah, we are the 6 chubby grapes. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The reason why I chubby grape number 6 am inside of this container, this box of paper, is because I've basically been here for an entire year now. I was here ever since the Galapagos vacation, where I spent my time in that yellow lotion cup inside of this thick wall of paper in order to guard me against all the detectors and smelling dogs and stuff. So I wouldn't get thrown away. And if you've been hearing all about this locking up stuff and being locked inside of a box, and that is thanks to me, chubby weight number 3, because a cockroach bit me right over there. As you can see, there's a whole chunk of me missing, and that basically caused the entire shelf to become ransacked, as our boss just like moved everything in an attempt to find the cockroach, and we all got moved to the egg carton because of that. But yeah, we just like green stuff basically, and there hasn't been much green stuff lately, so we were sad. So yeah, and I chubby weight number 6 haven't really been part of the chubby weight community because I've just been inside of this paper cup So I'm starting to like this paper cup more than green stuff, but who knows? Maybe I'll join them one day. Okay, so I am eggplant grape and I am hard grape. So, and both of us look pretty different than our last update, but I'm hard grape and I like machines and just technology, and I ended up liking what hard grape likes, as I've said in my first video. So yeah, I said that in a couple of months, I would make a major video showcasing some technology, and I think Squishy Grape number 9 has already revealed what it is. That is an air engine, and here it is. It's looking pretty air engine-y. I'll make a separate video on it once our boss finishes development, which will be pretty soon. All our boss needs is an air tank, a tire valve for the air tank, and he needs to 3D print some more parts, because currently they fit terribly and have bad friction. So yeah, we'll make a video about that once it's done. And we are the 7 Lost Grapes. We have not made many videos, so we spent the past month or so living in this small little community composed of fruit cups that most of the chubby and Soham grapes have spent their time living in. And yeah, we're just the dried up grapes, and I think we're pretty sure that we liked the history and just mourning over the loss of the October 3rd event. So yeah, we're still forever just sad about that thing. But we also want to give you some information. We were collected around September 20th, and then we were dried up for about 2 weeks before we were finally turned into the dried up grapes. So yeah, we might make some videos soon. And finally, we are the Squishy Peanuts, and we know that we've announced that we would make a movie in the past summer about this powerful earthquake god thing, where we train to make earthquake powers. It sounds a lot like an anime movie or something, but our boss just hasn't had enough time. Maybe he'll start it next time he's really bored, which will probably be never, because our boss has a lot of other things in his bucket list for a lot of other grapes, and that just makes us really sad. But we know that eventually those other pesky grapes will stop making so many movie proposals, and finally our movie will get in production. So, but yeah, we've been underneath a cardboard sheet for some time because our boss just doesn't have enough space. So yeah, I guess that's our update. And just for the sake of it, we're gonna update on the Squishy cranberries. So we've only ever appeared inside the Cap Island movies and nowhere else, because we weren't really ever joined into the real Squishy Grape community. But we still just wanted to give an update. This has been our living conditions for the past year. As you can see, we're still living among all the Cap Island maps and all these application papers from that Squishy Orange movie. So yeah, also there's this other grape that's another wild grape, a dried up wild grape that looks a lot like the dried up grapes. But he's not really relevant to us. He has never been part of the Squishy Grape community either, or part of any movie. So yeah, we've been pretty bored without Cap Island, but we just spent our time with the Squishy Peanuts since we live in the same container with them. We are the red berries, and we've been pretty happy because we almost all had coverage on YouTube already. Just Red Berry family number 11 and 12 are left, and then all of us have made one YouTube video unique to our own families. So, well, we still haven't moved back to our old egg carton. We're still in this new temporary home. Though, the more days that pass, the more it seems like this isn't a temporary home. Because, back in August, our old egg carton was infested with mites, and we took a bath, and a lot of us lost a lot of skin and color. So we want to avoid that event. But we were definitely thinking of moving back to our old egg carton right over there in the very near future. So, yeah. And hello, I am Squashy Berry, and this has been my life for the past few months. I've mostly just been forgotten about, like usual, since I live in this solitary place. This container used to be the home of the first 4 squashy grapes, and just for the sake of this video, our boss is going to remove all of this stuff condensed into my habitat. So as you can tell, you can see the markings of the first 4 squashy grapes, and this is a really historic location in the early days of the Squashy Grape channels. So yeah, it's actually really nice to have all this space again. Like I just said that for the sake of this video, our boss would take these things out, but it's actually so nice. Well, it would be more nice if I could spend more time with the actual squashy grapes though. I am extremely lonely. Maybe I'll be part of another movie, but who knows? Or maybe I'll go with Big Berry, the berry that was recently discovered during October 3rd. So, yeah, well, I'm the last grape in this update, so, bye. And yeah, that was the whole update. So, pretty crazy how we managed to fit all the squashy grapes, chubby grapes, sohan grapes, red berries, squashy oranges, and squashy berries and everything into that one video. So yeah, hopefully you have an idea of how the squashy grape community is going over these past months. See you in our next update during the summer, or hopefully before that, and bye.